Hey guys, Tab here and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, thank you so much for stopping by to hang out with me on today. Happy Monday, guys. I hope that you all are doing well. So it is about 7:13 a.m. I just got my daughter off on the school bus and your girl is going to be going into work a little late today because our heating element went out on the dryer this weekend. And so the guy is coming this morning around 10:30 to fix it. And so I'm going to be going in a little late. So while I'm waiting on him, I am going to go ahead and get my video done with these baked potatoes. I told you guys that I was going to do it this weekend, but with everything going on with the dryer and all, I didn't get a chance to do that. And so I was supposed to have done it last week, but I ended up doing my gardening video. But we're going to get it done today while I'm waiting on him to come. And for the sake of time, I've already prepped everything pretty much. So I'm going to be doing 4 baked potatoes. 3 of those I'm going to put in my pan. And this one right here, I'm just going to set on the rack. Hopefully I can fit it on the rack. I might use one of my smaller ones. And so I want to see how long it's going to take for these baked potatoes to bake in it. Now, I've baked some fish, I baked the cake, and also some dinner rolls, which I had to really be careful with the heat. But today I am going to crank it up, you guys. I'm going to turn the stove up to the max on this for this oven. And so we're going to see how long it's going to take for these baked potatoes to get done. So I'm going to go ahead and flip my camera around for the sake of time. I'm going to go ahead and put the canister into the stove. And also I wrap the baked potatoes in some aluminum foil. So we're going to see how long it takes to get these done. So let me flip my camera around and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, and this is pretty much what I did, you guys, with the baked potatoes. I washed them and I just wrapped them up in some aluminum foil. So that's pretty much it. And so, like I said, I have 3 in here, and I went ahead and took out the smallest one, and I'm going to try to put that one on the rack, okay? So I've already put my canister into my stove, and so we're going to go ahead and turn this on. And there you go, and I got the heat up to the highest max. So we're going to go ahead and put the camp stove on here. There we go. All right, and I hope you guys could see that. Let me push this over a little bit. And again, make sure you guys have a carbon monoxide detector and also crack a window in your home. So here's the heat indicator. So I am going to go ahead and let it get all the way around to 600, you guys. And then I'm going to pop these potatoes into the oven. So I'm just going to show you guys that I have it turned all the way up to the max right there. Okay, so we are around 525, you guys. And so I'm going to go ahead and put these in here for the sake of time. But I'm still going to leave my flame up to the max. And we're going to go ahead and get started, okay? Again, this is really hot because it's metal, guys. So be very careful. And I'm going to make sure I say that in every single video. So I'm going to go ahead and pop my pan in here with my 3 potatoes in it. And let me see if I can get this small one, like right here on the corner. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So this is what we have. So I'm going to go ahead and close this up. All right, there we go. So it's about 7:37, if you guys could see that. So I am going to set my timer on 30 minutes, and then I'll check back in 30 minutes, and we'll open one up to see how it's doing on the inside. Okay, so this is interesting, guys. I hope that I can zoom in for you guys to see this. I have not touched the temperature on the flame, and so as you can see, this heat reduced by itself. So we're hanging around 425, and I still have it set to the max. So I'm not sure what happened with that, if that is something that it automatically does when it gets to a certain temperature. But I wanted to make sure I showed this to you guys so that way if you were to purchase this stove and you turn it up to the max, it never reached 600. Never reached 600. It stopped around 525. So I just wanted to make sure I, let you guys know that. Now we're at 475 without me even touching it still. Okay, guys, so the 30 minutes is up. So I'm going to go ahead and take, I think, 2 of them out. I'm going to take the one that's on the rack out and do a test on it. And also I'll take one out of the pan, okay? All righty. Okay, so set this here. Hopefully you guys could see that. Had to make sure my microphone was still on. All right, so it's been 30 minutes on 475. All right, so let's see. Okay, so we're gonna take the smallest one out, and that was on the rack, and then I'm gonna take out the large one that's in the pan. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this back up because, all right, let's see. So let's do the one first that was on the rack, okay? All right, let's see. Let's see. I think I can do this with my hand. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so let me grab a fork. Okay, let's see. Okay. Still got a little more time, but I'm going, oh, wow, okay. So let me flip it over. Okay, so 30 minutes, guys, is halfway done. This is the one that was on the rack. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this one back up. All right, now we're gonna try the largest one that was in the pan, okay? And again, you guys, the temperature adjusted on its own. I did not touch it at all. Okay. All right, so I hope you guys can see that. So, all right, here we go. Okay. All right, so we're gonna flip it over. Okay, so I'm thinking about 30, maybe 30 more minutes, guys. So I'm gonna wrap this back up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and flip the other 2 that's in the pan. I'm gonna flip those over, and then we'll get these back in. I'm gonna set my timer for 30 more minutes, and then we'll come back in the end to see if they're done completely all the way through, okay? All right, so let me open this up. So I'm gonna have to completely take this out, guys, to flip this. Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna grab this. All right, so we're gonna flip these babies over. Okay, and then I'm gonna place the larger one back in here. Y'all, please be careful with this because this is smoking hot. Okay. I'll see you in 30 minutes. Okay, guys, so the 30 minutes is up. So these have been baking in the oven for 1 hour total. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my heat off completely. And then I'm going to go ahead and open this up. All right, then we're going to. So I'm going to take the one that I had on the rack out first. Okay, so let me close this up. And I'm not going to take my canister out of the stove just yet because I want to make sure that these are done, guys. So I'm going to slide this over to the side. So let's try the one that was on the rack first, okay? You guys see that? Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see if this is done. So we're going to do another test here. Oh, yeah. Woo! Woo! This is definitely done all the way through. Okay, so that one is completely done. So now I'm going to take the same larger one and we're going to test this one out. All right, let's see. Can you guys see that? Completely done, guys. Completely done. All right. Okay, guys, so it's going to take a total of 1 hour to bake these baked potatoes in this camp oven. You're going to use one entire container of the butane fuel. So just to let you guys know that. So like I said, these ovens are good to have. The stove is good to have, guys, to prepare for what's to come, to be able to cook for your family, to bake for your family. And I'm so glad that I did this with the baked potatoes, to turn the heat up to the max, and also to know that the temperature fluctuates on it. So I didn't even touch the heat. It did it on its own. It went from, and you guys saw it, what it went from back to, so it's back and forth. So I'm glad to know that. So in case, I were to bake something else, which we're going to be using the oven. I have an idea of what I want to bake in it the next time I use this within the next few weeks or so. So if you're new to the channel and you like what you saw and you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit your post notification bell. So that way, when I post my next video or short, you guys will be notified. And also, you guys have a blessed Monday, have a blessed week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.